Every day life gives us chances, moments to look inside, to face ourselves honestly. But how often do we pause and ask, am I truly okay? Am I growing, healing, and becoming better? Sometimes we get lost chasing dreams, people, or approval, forgetting the most important person we need to fix is ourselves. Before the clock runs out, before the pain becomes unbearable, fix yourself. Heal your wounds, mend your broken parts, and rise stronger than ever. Taking responsibility for your inner healing is the first and most important step in fixing yourself. This is not some casual idea, but the foundation upon which everything else stands. Often we wait for others to change, for circumstances to improve, or for a magic moment to come and fix what is broken inside us. The harsh reality is no one else can do that for you. No friend, family member, or external force can reach inside your mind and heart to heal the wounds that only you know exist. It is your responsibility, yours alone, to take control of your emotional, mental, and spiritual health. When you accept this responsibility, you are stepping into your power. You are no longer a victim of your past or your present situation. You are acknowledging that while you cannot control everything that happens around you, you have complete control over how you respond and how you choose to heal. This shift from blaming others to owning your own healing is the gateway to true transformation. Taking responsibility also means being brutally honest with yourself. It means sitting quietly and looking at your fears, your mistakes, and the parts of you that hurt or cause pain. It is uncomfortable, yes, but nothing worthwhile ever comes easy. This honesty is like shining a light into dark corners of your soul so that you can see what needs fixing. You cannot fix what you refuse to see, so be brave enough to face your flaws without judgment or excuses. Responsibility for healing means you must also stop waiting for perfect conditions to begin. Life is messy and unpredictable, and if you keep waiting for the right time, that time may never come. There will always be obstacles and distractions, but your healing cannot wait on external approval or circumstances. It is a daily, intentional choice. Every morning you wake up, you have the option to care for yourself, to choose growth over comfort, to pick hope over despair. Moreover, owning your healing journey requires patience and kindness with yourself. Healing is not linear, it is a winding road full of setbacks and progress. When you take responsibility, you commit to staying on that road no matter how tough it gets. You learn to be your own best friend, your own cheerleader, and your own therapist. You develop the discipline to nurture yourself, to replace harmful habits with healthy ones, and to protect your peace fiercely. Taking responsibility also means setting boundaries. It means recognizing when relationships, environments, or behaviors are toxic, and having the courage to distance yourself from them. This is part of fixing yourself, protecting your energy so you can heal and grow. It might upset some people, and that is okay. Your healing and well-being must come first. When you fully embrace your role in your healing, you unlock a powerful freedom. You realize you do not need to wait for permission or rescue. You become the architect of your life, the artist, painting your future with colors of hope, resilience, and joy. You gain confidence because you know you are actively working on yourself, not passively waiting for life to happen. Remember, healing is a gift you give yourself, and taking responsibility for it is the most loving act you can do. It honors your past struggles and gives meaning to your future. It tells the world and yourself that you are worth the effort, the time, and the care. No matter what life throws at you, your inner healing will always be your anchor and your strength. When you take responsibility for fixing yourself, you are not alone, you are supported by your own courage and commitment, and that makes all the difference. Waiting for pain or loss to fix yourself is like waiting for a storm to destroy your house before you decide to repair the roof. Life is full of unpredictable moments, and sometimes it hits us hard. Loss of a loved one, failure, heartbreak, or betrayal. But if you wait until that breaking point to start working on yourself, you risk losing more than just comfort. You risk losing your peace, your hope, and your chance to live fully. Many people live on autopilot, ignoring the small cracks inside, pretending everything is okay. They push down their fears, hide their sadness, and avoid uncomfortable feelings. It is easier to distract yourself than to face the truth, but avoiding those inner struggles only makes the problems worse. The longer you wait, the heavier the burden becomes. What started as small wounds turn into deep scars. What started as whispering doubts become loud voices of regret and pain. Fixing yourself before pain forces you to is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. It means you understand that growth is a process, and healing is a daily choice. It means you respect yourself enough to care for your heart and mind before they reach a breaking point. It means you want to live a life of strength, not just survive through suffering. When you wait for loss to start fixing yourself, you miss the chance to prevent suffering. You miss the opportunity to change toxic habits, to heal old wounds, and to build resilience. Pain is a powerful teacher, but it is a harsh one. Why not learn the lessons before the pain gets unbearable? Why not prepare your mind and spirit so you can face challenges with courage instead of collapse? Sometimes people say, I will fix myself after this pain is over. But the truth is, pain does not wait for you to be ready. It comes unannounced, knocking hard on your door. If you have not prepared your inner self, the pain can break you. It can consume your happiness, your confidence, and your sense of worth. Waiting for pain to push you means giving away your power. You become reactive, not proactive. Fixing yourself early means creating a strong foundation that can hold you steady in any storm. It means practicing self-awareness to notice when you feel off balance, stressed, or unhappy. It means developing habits that support your mental and emotional health, like talking openly about your feelings, setting healthy boundaries, and forgiving yourself and others. It means saying yes to growth and no to denial. When you begin fixing yourself before pain strikes, you live more fully. You embrace life with open eyes, knowing that difficulties are part of the journey, but not the end of it. You become someone who can handle challenges without losing your center. You learn to transform setbacks into stepping stones. You grow not because you were forced to, but because you chose to. Waiting for loss to start fixing yourself is like driving a car with no brakes, hoping you won't need to stop suddenly. Life can throw curveballs, accidents, and surprises that no one can predict. The difference between those who thrive and those who break down is preparation. Fix yourself before the crash happens. Give yourself the care and attention that prevents breakdown, rather than the rush of fixing after damage. Also, fixing yourself early is an act of love for those around you. When you are whole, you can give more. You become a source of strength and support rather than someone who needs constant saving. Your family, friends, and community benefit from your stability. You break cycles of pain by choosing healing before tragedy forces your hand. It is easy to say you will fix yourself later, but that later may never come. Time slips away quickly, and before you know it, years have passed with the same struggles unresolved. The pain you hope to avoid can grow into despair and bitterness. Don't let that be your story. Choose to start today, even if it feels small or uncomfortable. Small steps add up to big change. Don't wait for the perfect moment either. There is no magic day when all problems disappear, and suddenly you feel ready. The perfect moment is created by action. Healing starts with a decision, a choice to stop hiding and start facing what needs fixing. You do not need to be strong all at once. You only need to take the first step and keep going. Remember, the longer you wait for pain to trigger your growth, the harder it is to climb out of the hole. But if you begin early, fixing yourself becomes a natural part of life, like brushing your teeth or eating healthy. It becomes a routine of care and respect for your inner self. In short, waiting for pain or loss to fix yourself is a gamble you don't have to take. You have the power to change your path, to heal your heart, and to build resilience before life forces your hand. Don't wait for the worst to start your best work on yourself. Start now, because the sooner you do, the more peaceful and powerful your life will be. Fixing yourself is not about chasing perfection or pretending you have no weaknesses. It is about embracing your flaws, accepting every broken piece, and using them as the foundation to build resilience. Flaws are not the enemy. They are part of what makes you human, unique, and real. When you stop fighting against your imperfections and start working with them, true healing begins. Everyone has flaws, some visible, some hidden deep inside. Maybe it is impatience, fear, anger, or self-doubt. Maybe it is a past mistake or a habit that drags you down. Running away from these flaws only makes them stronger because they stay buried, controlling your actions in ways you do not fully understand. But when you face your flaws directly, you weaken their hold on you. You begin to understand them, learn from them, and grow beyond them. Embracing your flaws requires courage. It means looking at parts of yourself that you have judged harshly and saying, "This is me, and I am worthy of love and care despite this." It means replacing self-criticism with self-compassion. This shift is powerful because it frees you from the endless cycle of guilt and shame. When you accept your flaws, you stop being your own worst enemy and become your strongest ally. Building resilience goes hand in hand with embracing flaws. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficulties, to stand tall after falling, and to keep moving forward when the road is tough. It is a muscle that grows stronger the more you use it. Every time you confront your flaws instead of hiding them, you build this resilience. You prove to yourself that challenges do not define you. Your response to them does. Resilience is not about being invincible or never feeling pain. It is about feeling deeply, but choosing to keep going anyway. It is about understanding that setbacks are temporary, and growth is possible. When you build resilience, you create a safe space inside yourself where storms can come and go without destroying your peace. One of the most important ways to build resilience is through honesty. Be honest with yourself about where you struggle and where you shine. This honesty allows you to develop realistic goals and take practical steps towards self-improvement. It also helps you recognize patterns that no longer serve you, so you can change them. Another key to resilience is patience. Fixing yourself and embracing your flaws is not a race. It is a lifelong journey. There will be days when you feel like progress is slow or even reversed. That is normal. Resilience means forgiving yourself for setbacks and continuing with renewed effort. It means trusting the process even when the outcome is uncertain. Fixing yourself also involves learning from mistakes rather than letting them define you. Everyone fails at times, but resilience turns failure into a lesson. When you embrace your flaws, you acknowledge that mistakes are part of growth. You don't fear failure, you understand it as feedback that guides you toward better choices. It is important to surround yourself with people who support your growth and encourage your resilience. Toxic relationships drain your energy and make it harder to embrace your flaws. But supportive friends and mentors remind you that you are enough, flaws and all. They celebrate your progress and help you get up when you fall. Building resilience also requires self-care, taking time to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. When you neglect yourself, flaws can feel overwhelming and resilience can weaken. Simple acts like rest, healthy eating, mindfulness, or creative expression strengthen your foundation for healing and growth. Embracing flaws and building resilience change your perspective on life. Instead of fearing imperfection, you start to see it as a source of strength. Instead of avoiding challenges, you face them with curiosity and courage. You learn to appreciate your journey with all its ups and downs, knowing that every step shapes the person you are becoming. Remember, fixing yourself is not about erasing flaws, but about weaving them into the story of your strength. When you embrace what makes you imperfect, you open the door to freedom and authenticity. You stop wasting energy on hiding and start using it to build a life that honors your true self. Ultimately, resilience is the light that guides you through darkness, and embracing flaws is the foundation that holds that light steady. When you commit to this process, you become unstoppable in your growth and healing, ready to face whatever life brings your way with an open heart and unbreakable spirit. Forgiving yourself is one of the most powerful and necessary steps on the journey to fixing yourself. Too often we carry the heavy burden of past mistakes, regrets, and failures, as if they define who we are. We replay our errors in our minds, punish ourselves with harsh words, and hold on to guilt that eats away at our peace. But forgiveness is the key that frees you from this prison. When you forgive yourself, you acknowledge that you are human, imperfect, and learning. You give yourself permission to heal and grow. Self-forgiveness does not mean ignoring your mistakes or pretending they never happened. It means accepting that you did the best you could with the knowledge and resources you had at the time. It means understanding that making mistakes is part of being alive. Every failure is a lesson wrapped in discomfort, teaching you what to do differently next time. When you forgive yourself, you stop being stuck in the past and open the door to a better future. The journey of forgiving yourself is not easy. It requires honesty, courage, and patience. You have to face the parts of yourself that you wish were different without judgment or denial. You have to look at your mistakes with kindness and understanding. This process often takes time, because deep wounds do not heal overnight. But with every step toward forgiveness, you lighten your heart and strengthen your spirit. Forgiveness also frees you from the cycle of shame and self-sabotage. When you hold on to guilt, you may unconsciously punish yourself by staying in unhealthy patterns or avoiding growth. You tell yourself you are unworthy of happiness or success. This is a lie that forgiveness can expose and break. By forgiving yourself, you reclaim your worth and power. You send a message to yourself that you deserve love, peace, and progress. Committing to continuous self-improvement is the natural partner to forgiveness. Once you forgive yourself, the next step is to make a promise to yourself that you will keep growing, learning, and becoming better every day. This commitment is not about chasing perfection, but about embracing progress. It is about taking responsibility for your life and choosing to move forward with intention and hope. Self-improvement is a lifelong journey. It means recognizing that no matter how far you come, there is always room to grow. You may want to improve your habits, mindset, skills, or relationships. Each small effort adds up to big changes over time. Committing to this journey shows that you respect yourself enough to invest in your future. This commitment also means learning from your past without being controlled by it. You take the lessons from your mistakes and use them as fuel for growth. You set realistic goals and work steadily toward them. You celebrate your wins and learn from setbacks without giving up. Continuous self-improvement keeps you moving toward your best self, even when the path is challenging. Another important part of this commitment is being patient and kind to yourself. Change is not instant, it is gradual and sometimes frustrating. There will be days when old habits return or progress feels slow. Forgiveness helps you stay compassionate during these times, reminding you that growth is not linear, and that every step, no matter how small, counts. Surrounding yourself with positive influences also supports your commitment. Seek mentors, friends, or communities that encourage your growth and hold you accountable. Learning from others' experiences can inspire and guide you on your path. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Self-forgiveness and continuous improvement together create a powerful cycle. Forgiveness heals the past and removes blocks, while self-improvement builds a stronger, wiser, and more resilient future. When you practice both, you transform pain into purpose and mistakes into milestones. By forgiving yourself and committing to growth, you send a message to the world and to yourself that you are worthy of a fulfilling life. You choose to rise above past failures and embrace your potential. This is the heart of true healing and transformation. Letting go of toxic thoughts and negative influences is one of the hardest but most necessary steps in fixing yourself. Toxicity creeps into our minds and lives in ways we often don't notice until it has taken a heavy toll. These toxic thoughts might be constant self-criticism, fear, jealousy, or bitterness. Negative influences can be people, environments, or habits that drain your energy and poison your spirit. Holding on to these chains keeps you stuck in a cycle of pain and prevents the healing and growth you desperately need. Toxic thoughts are like weeds in a garden. If you ignore them, they spread quickly, choking the healthy growth around them. When your mind is filled with negativity, you begin to doubt your worth, question your abilities, and lose hope. These thoughts make you your own worst enemy. The longer you feed them, the stronger they become. But the good news is, you have the power to uproot those weeds and replace them with seeds of positivity and self-love. Letting go of toxic thoughts starts with awareness. You have to catch yourself when your mind spirals into negative patterns. Maybe you think, I am not good enough, or nothing will ever get better. Recognizing these thoughts as harmful is the first victory. Once you see them clearly, you can challenge and change them. Replace self-defeating ideas with truths that empower you. It is not easy at first. Your mind may resist because it's used to familiar pain. But with practice, positive thoughts become stronger and toxic ones lose their grip. Negative influences are equally damaging. People who constantly criticize, manipulate, or belittle you do not belong in your healing journey. Toxic environments, whether at work, home, or social circles, can also drain your spirit. Fixing yourself means protecting your peace by setting boundaries or even walking away from what harms you. This is not selfish, it is necessary self-care. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Sometimes we hold on to toxic relationships because of fear of loneliness, change, or disappointing others. But staying in these harmful spaces only deepens the wounds inside you. Real healing begins when you choose to prioritize your well-being over approval or comfort. Surround yourself with people who uplift, support, and believe in your growth. Positive connections act like fuel for your resilience. Letting go also means releasing grudges and bitterness. Holding on to anger toward others or yourself is like carrying a heavy load that slows down your progress. Forgiveness is a powerful tool in healing. It doesn't mean forgetting or excusing hurt, but freeing your heart from constant pain. When you forgive, you reclaim control and lighten your emotional burden. Changing toxic thoughts and influences is a process, not a one-time event. It requires patience, self-compassion, and commitment. There will be days when old negative patterns resurface. That is normal. Healing is a journey of small steps forward, sometimes 2 steps back. What matters is your willingness to keep moving toward the light, even when it feels hard. Practical habits can help in this process. Mindfulness and meditation teach you to observe your thoughts without judgment and create space between you and negativity. Journaling allows you to express and understand your feelings. Affirmations build confidence and hope. Seeking professional support, like therapy or counseling, can provide guidance and tools to break free from toxicity. Remember, your mind is a garden, and you are the gardener. Choose what to plant and nurture carefully. Let go of toxic thoughts and negative influences so that there is room for love, joy, peace, and growth. Fixing yourself means creating an inner environment where your true self can thrive. The journey to release toxicity might be uncomfortable because it challenges old habits and beliefs. But the freedom and peace on the other side are worth every struggle. When you let go, you open doors to new possibilities, healthier relationships, and a stronger, more resilient you. Seeking support when you need it is not a weakness, it is one of the strongest things you can do on your journey to fixing yourself. Too often we think that asking for help means we are failing or that we should be able to handle everything on our own. But the truth is, none of us are meant to carry life's burdens alone. Healing and growth happen faster and deeper when you allow others to walk alongside you. Reaching out for support is a brave act of self-care and courage. Many people struggle in silence because they feel ashamed or afraid to show vulnerability. They worry that others will judge them or think less of them. But hiding your pain only isolates you and makes healing harder. When you share your struggles with someone you trust, a friend, family member, mentor, or professional, you break the walls that keep you stuck. You open the door to understanding, guidance, and comfort. This connection reminds you that you are not alone. Support can come in many forms. Sometimes it is a listening ear that hears your story without interruption or judgment. Other times it is advice or practical help to navigate challenges. Professional help like counseling or therapy offers tools and techniques to heal wounds that feel too deep to manage alone. There is no shame in seeking professional support. It is a smart and responsible choice for your well-being. Healing requires strength, and strength comes from knowing when to ask for help. It takes courage to admit that you cannot do everything by yourself. This courage is not a sign of failure, but a sign of wisdom and self-respect. It shows that you value yourself enough to seek the best care and resources for your healing. When you seek support, you also create a network of encouragement. Life's challenges can feel overwhelming when faced in isolation, but with a support system you gain different perspectives, ideas, and energy. This network helps you stay motivated, hold on to hope, and keep moving forward even when the path is difficult. It is important to remember that seeking support is not a one-time event, but a continuous part of healing. Sometimes you might need a lot of help. Other times, just a little encouragement will do. Being open to receiving help in any amount keeps you connected and resilient. It also models healthy behavior for others who may be struggling silently. Many cultures and communities have stigmas around asking for help, especially regarding mental or emotional health. Breaking this stigma starts with you. When you openly seek support and talk about healing, you inspire others to do the same. You help create a world where vulnerability is seen as strength and where no one has to suffer alone. Seeking support also means being willing to let go of pride and control. It requires humility to say, "I need help," and trust others to walk with you. This humility does not diminish your value, it enhances it by showing your commitment to healing and growth. It teaches you to lean on others without losing yourself. When you have support, you are less likely to fall into negative cycles of self-blame, isolation, or despair. Instead, you find balance, encouragement, and hope. Your support system can remind you of your worth and potential when your own mind tries to convince you otherwise. Another benefit of seeking support is that it provides accountability. Sometimes, fixing yourself means changing habits or behaviors that are hard to do alone. Supportive people can cheer your progress and gently challenge you when you slip. This accountability keeps you on track and focused on your goals. Remember, no one is an island. Human connection is vital for healing and happiness. By seeking support, you tap into the strength of community and the power of shared experiences. You gain allies in your journey who want to see you thrive and succeed. In short, healing is not a solo mission. It is a path best traveled with others who care and understand. Asking for support is a powerful, courageous, and wise step that brings you closer to the peace and wholeness you deserve. Time is one thing none of us can control or get back once it is gone. It moves forward, steady and relentless, whether we choose to act or not. This is why fixing yourself before regret takes over is so crucial. Waiting too long to face your inner struggles or make positive changes can lead to a life filled with what-ifs and missed opportunities. Regret is heavy and painful, but it is also preventable if you decide to start your healing and growth now. Many people delay fixing themselves because they believe they have plenty of time ahead. They tell themselves, "I will work on myself tomorrow," or "I have time to change later." But the truth is, no one knows how much time they truly have. Life is unpredictable, circumstances can change in an instant. Illness, loss, or unforeseen events can shift everything overnight. If you keep postponing your self-fixed journey, you risk running out of time to live fully and happily. Regret comes when we look back and see chances we let slip away. It is the pain of knowing we did not do what we could have done when we had the chance. Regret often stems from ignoring your needs, avoiding healing, or staying stuck in unhealthy patterns. It steals your peace and can shadow your remaining days with sorrow. Avoiding regret means choosing to face yourself honestly today, not tomorrow. Starting your self-fixed journey early also allows you to experience more joy, freedom, and peace throughout your life. When you take care of your mind, heart, and spirit before problems become unbearable, you build a foundation that supports you through tough times. You become stronger and more capable of handling challenges without breaking down or giving up. Waiting too long to fix yourself can also affect your relationships and opportunities. When inner struggles remain unaddressed, they often spill over into how you interact with others. You might find yourself pushing people away, unable to give or receive love fully. You might miss chances for growth in your career or personal life because self-doubt or fear holds you back. Starting early helps you build better connections and seize opportunities with confidence. Time is a precious gift, and investing it in your healing is one of the best uses of that gift. Every moment you spend working on yourself pays dividends in happiness, health, and resilience. When you delay, you waste time that could have been spent growing, learning, and living authentically. Fixing yourself is not a one-time event, but a daily commitment to becoming better, wiser, and more at peace. Sometimes fear or shame stops people from beginning this journey. They worry about confronting painful memories or facing uncomfortable truths. But the pain of regret is far worse than the discomfort of healing. Choosing to start now means choosing courage over fear, growth over stagnation, and love over neglect. There is also power in knowing that each day is a new chance to begin again. No matter what your past looks like, you can start fixing yourself today. Time does not judge, it simply moves forward. You have the choice to move with it in a positive direction rather than letting it slip away with regret in your heart. Taking action early helps you build momentum. Small steps each day compound into meaningful progress. Whether it is changing a negative thought, setting a boundary, forgiving yourself, or seeking support, every effort counts. These small wins build confidence and motivate you to keep going. Starting early also allows you to create a legacy of healing for those you love. When you fix yourself now, you model resilience and self-care for your family and community. You break cycles of pain and create a path of hope that others can follow. This legacy is one of the most valuable gifts you can leave behind. Regret is often tied to lost time, so reclaiming your time means reclaiming your life. The decision to fix yourself before regret takes over is a powerful act of self-respect and love. It says that you value your well-being enough to act now rather than later. It means choosing a future filled with possibility instead of sorrow. The clock is always ticking, and every second counts. When you choose to fix yourself today, you invest in a brighter, healthier, and more fulfilling tomorrow. Time may be limited, but the impact of your healing and growth can last a lifetime. When you commit to fixing yourself, your journey becomes more than just a personal path. It becomes a source of inspiration and strength for those around you. Healing and growth have a ripple effect. People notice the changes in your attitude, your energy, and the way you carry yourself. Your courage to face your struggles and work on yourself sends a powerful message that others can learn from and be motivated by. Often we underestimate how much impact our personal transformation can have on friends, family, and even strangers. When you choose to heal, you show that change is possible, no matter how difficult life may seem. Your story of resilience and self-improvement becomes a beacon of hope for those who might be stuck in their own battles. Seeing you rise encourages them to believe that they too can overcome their challenges. Your self-fix journey also creates a positive environment around you. When you work on yourself, you bring more peace, patience, and understanding to your relationships. People naturally gravitate towards those who radiate positivity and strength. By healing yourself, you improve not just your life but also the lives of people who interact with you daily. Moreover, your journey teaches valuable lessons about vulnerability and authenticity. When you openly share parts of your healing process, your struggles, setbacks, and breakthroughs, you help break the stigma around emotional health. Others feel safer to be honest about their own difficulties, creating a culture of support and acceptance. Your example makes it easier for others to take their first steps towards self-improvement. In families, your growth can inspire healthier dynamics. When one person commits to change, it can encourage others to reflect on their own behaviors and attitudes. Healing can spread like wildfire, improving communication, reducing conflict, and fostering deeper connections. Your journey becomes a catalyst for collective healing. At work or in social groups, your resilience can motivate others to face challenges with a stronger mindset. Colleagues may notice your ability to stay calm under pressure or your willingness to learn from mistakes. This can create a more positive and productive atmosphere, where people feel supported to grow both personally and professionally. Importantly, your journey also shows younger generations that self-care and mental health are priorities, not weaknesses. Children and young people learn best by watching role models. When they see you taking care of yourself, addressing your flaws, and growing despite hardships, they receive a powerful message about courage and responsibility. You plant seeds of strength that will benefit them for a lifetime. Inspiring others through your journey doesn't mean you have to be perfect or have all the answers. It means being real and showing that healing is a process filled with ups and downs. Your honesty about your imperfections and efforts to improve makes your story relatable and encouraging. People connect more with genuine stories than with flawless images. Sometimes your journey can help others find their own voice. When you share your experiences, someone else might realize they are not alone. They may gain the confidence to seek help, set boundaries, or start their own healing work. Your courage creates a chain reaction that spreads hope and transformation far beyond what you may imagine. This influence also works the other way. When you inspire others, their support and encouragement fuel your continued growth. Being part of a community of healing and improvement creates a sense of belonging and motivation. You become both a giver and receiver of strength, which makes your journey more sustainable and joyful. Your self-fix journey is a testament to human resilience and the power of choice. It reminds people that no matter what life throws at them, they can choose to heal and grow. This message is needed now more than ever in a world filled with challenges and uncertainties. In essence, your commitment to fixing yourself lights a path for others to follow. It transforms pain into purpose and struggle into strength. Through your journey, you uplift not only your own life but also the lives of those around you, creating a community of hope, courage, and love.
Oh yeah. Wait for me, girl, wait for me. Wait for me, world, wait for me. I'm chasing dreams, can't you see? I'm just a man, but I'm running free. Gonna keep running till the stars come down. I'll chase that moon till the morning's found. Wait for me, butterfly, wait for me. I'm just trying to set you free. Wait for me, worries, wait for me. I'm only human, just let me be, let me be. Gonna keep running till the stars come down. I'll chase that moon till the morning's found. I said, oh yeah, the sugar's gonna bring me to life. I said, oh yeah, the sugar's gonna make it alright. Give me that sweet apple pie. Gonna keep running till the stars come down. Chasing the moon, I won't slow down. Wait for me, butterfly, wait for me. I'm just trying to set you free. Wait for me, troubles, wait for me. I'm only human, just let me be, let me be. Gonna keep running till the stars come down. I chase that moon till the morning's found. And I won't stop till I do, yeah. Gonna keep running till the stars come down. I chase that moon till the morning's found.